Marcus just picked up his second paycheck of the month. $42,000 a year, working 2 jobs. He never eats out. He drives a 15-year-old Civic. He clips coupons. But every month, he's still $300 deeper in the hole. Here's why this happens to almost everyone working hard, and the 6 hidden traps designed to keep you broke. Marcus opens his banking app on Sunday night. His stomach drops. He sees a $35 overdraft fee, then another one, then a $12 monthly maintenance charge. He didn't buy anything fancy this month. He didn't slip up. He just lived his normal life, and the system charged him for being poor. He sets the phone face down on the kitchen table. He stares at the ceiling for a minute. Then he picks the phone back up to check again. Maybe he misread it. He didn't. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why having less money costs more. You'll see the 6 hidden premiums baked into being broke, and you'll get the framework to escape every single one. Quick note before we go further. I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't personalized advice. It's what the math shows and what the data proves. Always do your own homework before making money moves. Marcus refreshes the screen. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe the bank made a mistake. He scrolls back through the week. Coffee at the gas station, $2.75. Dish soap, $4. $1 at the laundromat for the dryer. Nothing extra, nothing wasteful. The numbers are right. The system is the thing that's wrong. Here's the part that hit me hardest. Marcus isn't bad with money. He's exceptional with money. But the system charges him roughly $3,600 a year. That's almost a tenth of his income. Gone. Punishment for the crime of being broke. Trap 1. The late fee spiral. Marcus has $87 in his checking account on Tuesday. His electric bill auto-drafts Wednesday for $92. The bank charges him a $35 overdraft fee. Then his streaming subscription hits, another $35. Then his car insurance pulls, a third fee. By Friday, Marcus is $105 in the hole. He hasn't bought a single new thing. The bank just took his next paycheck before he even saw it. But it gets worse, because every bounce payment hits twice. The bank charges Marcus a $35 overdraft fee, and the merchant charges him a separate returned payment fee, usually around $30. So his $92 electric bill just cost him $65 extra in fees on top of the bill itself. Run that across all 3 bounced transactions. Marcus's actual damage isn't $105. It's closer to $195 in combined fees, on a week where he bought 0 new things. The same dollar of insufficient funds gets charged twice, once by the bank, once by whoever was trying to get paid. That's the late fee spiral. It compounds in 2 directions at once. Now look at someone with a $500 buffer. Same 3 transactions, 0 fees, 0 stress. That $500 didn't earn them anything. It saved them $105 in fees. The cushion does more work than most savings accounts. The data here is brutal. Americans pay roughly $8 billion in overdraft fees every year. The average household paying these fees pays about $280 annually. People living paycheck to paycheck don't pay this because they're careless. They pay it because they have no margin. None. Marcus thinks he's bad with money. He's actually fine with money. He's running a marathon with bricks in his backpack. Every dollar he scrapes together gets clipped before it can grow. The system charges rent for being broke, and Marcus didn't agree to a single line of that contract. Think about that for a second. The poorest customers fund the bank's profits. Last year, 3 of the biggest banks collected over $2 billion in overdraft fees alone. That money came from accounts averaging under $1,000. Trap 2, the bulk buying penalty. Marcus walks into the discount store. He needs toilet paper. The 4-roll pack costs $3.96. That's 99 cents per roll. The 12-roll pack costs $8 even. That's 67 cents per roll. Marcus knows the 12-roll is cheaper. He's not stupid. He just doesn't have $8 to spare today, so he buys the small pack. Every week, for a year. Run the math. Marcus pays 32 cents more per roll. That's a 33% premium on toilet paper alone. Now extended, detergent, coffee, rice, pasta, diapers if he had a kid. Researchers at the Atlanta Fed studied this exact pattern. Low-income households pay roughly 9% more per unit for the same goods. Same exact items, same exact stores, just smaller packages. Let's run the diaper math because it's brutal. The small box of 32 diapers costs $11. That's about 34 cents per diaper. The jumbo box of 198 costs $40. That's about 20 cents per diaper. A baby goes through roughly 7 diapers a day, 210 diapers a month. Buying small packs cost Marcus's friend with a baby about $71 a month. Buying jumbo packs cost $42 a month. The premium is $29 a month, $350 a year. On diapers, for one baby, just because she can't put $40 on the counter at one time. This is the math of being broke. You can't buy in bulk because you can't afford the upfront cost, so you pay the per unit penalty forever. The richer you are, the cheaper your groceries get. Wealth doesn't just buy better stuff. Wealth buys lower prices on the exact same stuff. And coming up, the trap that cost Marcus thousands on one car loan. But first, we have to talk about a trap nobody warns you about. Trap 3, the cheap product cycle. Marcus needs work boots. He has $30, so he buys the $30 boots. 6 months later, the soles split. He buys another $30 pair, then another. Over 10 years, Marcus spends $600 on disposable boots. His feet hurt the whole time. His back hurts too. Now look at his coworker. Same job, same income bracket, but a small windfall once. The coworker bought $150 quality boots. 10 years later, those boots are still on his feet. Total spend? $150. Marcus paid $450 more for worse boots. The author Terry Pratchett called this the boots theory of socioeconomic unfairness. A rich man pays once, a poor man pays forever. And the rich man's boots last longer too. Run this across your whole life. Cheap furniture that breaks, cheap appliances that die in 2 years, cheap cars that need constant repairs, cheap shoes, cheap pots, cheap mattresses, every single category. The math compounds against you. Buying cheap isn't a choice when you're broke. It's a tax. Here's the cruel part. Marcus knows the quality stuff is cheaper long term. He's not ignorant. He just can't reach the upfront cost. So the system charges him a premium on every single product forever for failing to have $120 extra one Saturday afternoon. Trap 4, the subprime interest penalty. Marcus needs a car to get to his second job. He finds a reliable used car for $20,000. His credit score is 580. The dealer offers him an 18% interest rate. Marcus runs the numbers. The monthly payment is $508. Over 5 years, he'll pay $30,480 total for that car. Now meet his neighbor. Same car, same dealer, but a credit score of 780. Her interest rate is 6%. Her monthly payment? $387. Total cost over 5 years? $23,200. Same exact car. Marcus pays $7,280 more. That's the price of being seen as risky. But it gets worse. Marcus's auto insurance also costs more. Most states allow credit-based insurance scoring. A driver with a low credit score pays roughly $400 more per year on the exact same coverage. Same car, same driving record, just a different number on a credit report. Over the life of that car loan, Marcus pays about $9,000 more than his neighbor. For the same metal, same wheels, same engine. The poorer you look on paper, the more the system charges you to move through the world. And this isn't a one-time hit. Picture Marcus needing a smaller loan next year. A used $12,000 truck for his side gig. At his 18% rate, he pays roughly $16,900 over 4 years. His neighbor at 6% pays about $13,500. Another $3,400 in penalty. Same vehicle, same need. The credit score follows him into every single financial decision. And coming up, the deposit trap that quietly steals 6 months of cash flow from people just trying to keep the lights on. Trap 5, the no credit deposit trap. Marcus moves into a new apartment. The power company wants a $300 deposit. The gas company wants $200. The internet company wants $150. Total, $650 locked up before he turns on a single light. His coworker with good credit walked into the same apartment. She paid 0 deposits, not 1 cent. The utility companies trusted her credit score. They didn't trust Marcus. Now here's where it gets ugly. That $650 sits with the utility companies for 1 to 2 years. Marcus is essentially loaning them money, interest-free. Money he doesn't have. Money he could have used for an emergency fund. Money that would have killed his overdraft fees from Trap 1. The same logic hits his apartment security deposit. Bad credit means a higher security deposit, sometimes double. So he's now sitting on roughly $2,000 locked in deposits. His coworker with the better credit score? Maybe $400. And then there's his cell phone. Marcus tries to set up a postpaid plan. Standard rate is $35 a month. But the carrier pulls his credit and asks for a $400 deposit before they'll activate the line. Marcus doesn't have $400, so he switches to prepaid. Worse coverage, slower data, $55 a month. That extra $20 a month is $240 a year. For the same phone calls, his coworker pays half as much for. The deposit trap doesn't just hit utilities and apartments, it runs through every recurring service Marcus signs up for in his entire life. The richer you look, the less the system holds hostage. The poorer you look, the more it locks away from you, exactly when you need it most. And the kicker? Marcus pays this premium not because he did anything wrong. He pays it because he's never had enough money to build the credit history that would prove him trustworthy. The system requires money to prove you deserve money. Trap 6, the banking fee tax. Marcus has a regular checking account. The minimum balance to avoid the monthly maintenance fee is $1,500. Marcus's average balance is $190. So every month, the bank charges him $12 for the privilege of holding his money. That's $144 a year, just for being a customer. His coworker with a $5,000 cushion pays 0 in fees. Same bank, same services, different math. Now add the ATM fees. Marcus's bank doesn't have branches near his second job, so he uses out-of-network ATMs. $3 fee from his bank, $3 fee from the other bank, $6 every time he needs cash, once a week. That's $312 a year gone. His coworker uses a bank with a fee-free ATM network. She pays 0. Add it all up. Banking fees alone cost Marcus $456 a year, just for not having enough money to qualify for a free account. This is the most insulting trap of all 6. Marcus is being charged a tax for being a customer, a penalty for trusting the bank with his paycheck. Wealthy customers get free accounts, free ATMs, free transfers, free checks. Marcus pays for every single service. Same vault, same building. Different price tag based entirely on how much he already has. And here's the part that should make you angry. The bank uses Marcus's deposits to lend money at a profit. Then it charges him a fee for making those deposits. The same dollars work twice. Once for the bank, once against the customer. Now you might be thinking, okay, but the answer is obvious. Just make more money, right? Marcus should pick up another shift, get a better job, hustle harder. End of video. Here's why that's the wrong answer. Let's run it. Say Marcus gets a $10,000 raise next year. Big win, life-changing on paper. But that raise gets taxed at his marginal rate, roughly 33% when you stack federal, state, and payroll. So Marcus actually keeps about $6,700 of it. Now subtract the poverty premium that's still chewing on his accounts. $3,600 a year gone before he sees it. That $10,000 raise just netted him about $3,100 actual dollars. Almost 70% of the raise evaporated, most of it to taxes, the rest to the premium, and that's assuming he doesn't lifestyle inflate a single dime, which almost everybody does. To break even on the premium with income alone, Marcus would need a gross raise of roughly $5,400. And that's just to cancel out fees and penalties he didn't agree to in the first place. He'd be running on a treadmill to get back to 0. Now compare that to the alternative. Killing the premium directly costs Marcus roughly $0. a few hours of phone calls, one online application, one secured credit card. The premium evaporates. The math works without a raise, without a second job, without permission from anyone. This is the part nobody tells you. You can't out-earn the poverty premium. The premium scales with your insecurity, not your income. Plenty of people making $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 are still paying it because they never built the buffer or fixed the credit. The escape isn't more money. The escape is less leakage. Okay, so that's the problem. Here's exactly what to do about it. The framework is the Poverty Premium Awareness Checklist. 5 moves. You can screenshot this. Each one fixes a trap from the math we just walked through. Action 1, build the buffer. Not the emergency fund, the buffer. Just $500 in your checking account, untouched. This single move kills trap 1. It also breaks the late fee spiral that creates the cycle in the first place. Save $20 a week. In 6 months, the buffer exists. The bank starts working for you instead of against you. Action 2, open a fee-free account. Today, not next month, today. Online banks like Ally, Capital One, Discover, and others charge 0 monthly fees, 0 minimum balance, and refund out-of-network ATM fees. This kills trap 6 immediately. You save $456 a year for the price of one online application. There is no excuse to keep paying for a checking account in 2026. Action 3. Run the lifetime cost test before any purchase under $200. Ask yourself 2 questions. How long will this last? And what does the better version cost? If the quality version costs 3 times more, but lasts 5 times longer, you're paying a premium to buy cheap. Save up if you can. Borrow from a friend's bulk run if you can't. This kills trap 2 and trap 3 together. You stop bleeding money on disposable products. Action 4. Build credit on purpose. Get a secured credit card. Put one small recurring bill on it. Pay it off automatically every month. In 12 months, your score climbs by 50 to 100 points. In 24 months, you stop paying the subprime penalty on cars and insurance. This kills trap 4 and trap 5 at the same time. Action 5. Audit the premium every 90 days. Open a notes app. List every fee, every deposit, every interest charge you paid in the last 3 months. Total it. That number is your poverty tax. Watching it shrink is the most motivating thing you'll ever do with a calculator. Here's why the audit matters more than any single fix. The poverty premium is invisible until you write it down. Most people feel poor and assume it's their fault. The audit turns that feeling into a number. The number turns into a target. The target turns into action. Every 90 days, the number gets smaller. That shrinking number is your proof that the system isn't actually winning anymore. This is the Poverty Premium Awareness Checklist. 5 moves. Marcus runs this system for 1 year. He keeps roughly $3,600 that used to vanish. That's a raise. He didn't ask for it, he just stopped paying the tax. Picture Marcus 12 months from now. Same job, same $42,000 income, same 15-year-old Civic. But his credit score crossed 680. The buffer is funded, the fees stopped, the deposits came back. He opens his banking app on Sunday night and sees a normal balance. No red, no overdraft notifications, no surprise charges. It's the same Marcus, same paycheck, same life. The only thing that changed is which side of the math he was standing on. Here's the takeaway. Being broke isn't a moral failure, it's a math problem. The system charges a premium on every single transaction when you have less. Late fees, bulk penalties, cheap product cycles, subprime interest, deposits, banking taxes, 6 layers all working at once. The Poverty Premium Awareness Checklist is how you peel them off, one by one. You're not behind, you're being charged for being early. There's a difference, and the difference matters. Every dollar you stop losing to the premium is a dollar that compounds in your favor. The math doesn't have to keep working against you. Once you see it, you can fight it. And here's the part I want you to sit with for a second. Marcus didn't get smarter this year. He didn't get richer. He didn't get a promotion. He just stopped agreeing to a contract he never signed. That's a move anyone watching this video can make this week. Not next year, not after the next raise, this week. Which of these 6 traps hit you the hardest? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. That's the move. Money made simple.